In today's amazing video, we're going to be bringing the spotlight to an amazing organization called Horse Plus Humane Society that saves horses from the slaughter pipeline and protests the big lick. They do amazing work, so please check them out in the description box down below. Again, it is Horse Plus Humane Society in Hohenwald, Tennessee, so go give them a follow. They do great videos and work.
They just want love so bad.
700. He's cowboy colored, ain't he? Got shoes on all the way around. 500.
350, 350, quarter minute high by 350, 350, 350, so 3 1/4, horse plus 3 1/4.
When horses are at these auctions and they know like their future is so uncertain, when they meet somebody that they feel they can trust and that loves them, they just soak up the attention. Like they just want love so bad, and they've been shoved down alleyways and into slaughter trucks and on their way to Mexico, and they're so tired, but they want love. They're yearning for it so bad, and it's just devastating because these were people's pets at one time, and then either they get older or injured or just the wrong place at the wrong time. And, these horses need help so bad. And that's why we come here and we try to help them. But we desperately need support so we can, because there's so many we can't do it without your support. When we're at auction, we're looking through all the pens. Sometimes there's horses in the back corners. We want to learn as much as we can. We're looking for age, temperament, injuries. We just want to get to know them as fast as we can before they go through the auction ring.
Or one thing I see whenever we come back here is a lot of times they'll put saddles on skinny horses, so you don't see it. Yeah, so you don't see it until after you get the horse. Normally it's a really thick saddle pad and then a bulky saddle, and so you don't really see it.
This one's up to weight down because it's filled out, but that is common.
That's the slaughter truck coming in. It can haul about 40 horses. We routinely see slaughter trucks and kill buyers come to the auction and bring skinny horses. These horses are in horrific condition. A lot of times they're horses that have bounced through the...
Okay,
and
so
look, they glued it or something.
yep, we got epoxy down here, trying to show, because this whole front of the toe is just ripped off, and he's sore on it. I touch it and he picks it up.
And then they spray painted it to cover it up.
These young men here are very brave because they hop on horses they have no clue about. Pretty much in every auction across the United States, there's kids like this that will hop on horses they don't know and ride them through the auction ring, so they raise a higher price in the auction. And you get a commission for that.
I get $10 a horse.
$10 a horse if you can ride it through. So they'll go through these horses back here to see who they can ride. If they can ride it, they'll get $10 and they can ride it through the auction. And it actually really helps the horse out, because horses that people can see being ridden, they're more likely to buy, and then they won't end up going to Mexico or Canada. So you guys are doing amazing work.
And he's sore on it. I touch it and he picks it up.
800, 350, so 3 1/4, horse plus 3 1/4, 98.74, 98.24. How many you want?
Somebody's gonna take them, not let them.
Now take them all. Out the door, boys. Horse plus. Thank you. You got
They say horse mistreatment is the rule, not the exception. And to make a point, they are showing a horse they say has a history of abuse. Channel 4's Nancy Amons has the story new at 10.
This is Jen's Ice Glimmer, seen in a video when he was offered for sale July 19th. He's a registered Tennessee walking horse. Glimmer's career as a show horse lasted nearly a decade. But last month, his life might have ended in a slaughterhouse.
I'm gonna bring you back.
Tawny Priestner of the horse rescue group Horse Plus saw Glimmer offered for sale at an auction in Kentucky in July.
When these horses are scarred to the point that they can't use them anymore, they'll do whatever means possible to get rid of them.
Animal cruelty is not worth it.
Clint C. put up half the money to rescue Glimmer. He shows us the 5-inch stacks loaded with lead on Glimmer's front feet.
Anyway, you can hear it when I hit.
That's not illegal, but the scars, that's another matter.
But this is all damage. This is permanent damage. This isn't an exception. This is the rule. This is what they do.
He brought in a vet with 21 years experience inspecting horses for the USDA. Dr. Tom James's job was to disqualify horses if they were sore or scarred. Some trainers use caustic chemicals or heavy chains to try to exaggerate the horse's gait.
What I'm seeing is a horse that's scarred, and it's visible right here. A little ridge, thickened hard tissue, scar tissue, no hair on it. There it is.
USDA records show that Glimmer was rejected from a Murfreesboro competition in 2013 for soaring. His trainer and owner were written tickets.
This isn't a horse that's a rare thing that happens in this industry. This is a horse, like all the other horses out there, happens all the time.
The CEO of the Walking Horse Celebration in Shelbyville says otherwise. Mike Inman says he hasn't seen Glimmer, but says sored horses are not typical at all, and says Glimmer would not have passed inspection. Glimmer's rescuers think that's exactly why he was on the auction block.
That's not okay. An animal should never have to suffer to have a ribbon.
I contacted Tim Brown. He's the man who offered Glimmer for sale in that Craigslist ad before the horse ended up at an auction. He said he had no comment. Now, where Glimmer will live next hasn't been decided yet. The first plans are to remove those 5-inch stacks, which the seller said he'd worn almost all of his life. Demetria?
Nancy, thank you. And Friday, and I want to share with you some of what I saw. You'll be sad, you'll be mad, you'll be upset, you'll be angry, you'll be wondering, what can I do in my community to put a stop to this? And I have to tell you, being that it is just a tiny group of people in Tennessee and some surrounding states that get together to put on their show, if you're not from around here, the best way to help is to share videos like this one. Get the word out, this is still happening. It's been a mess trying to get this outlawed. You would think they would see the writing on the wall and figure out a way to just put a stop to the abuse. Okay. Yeah, hide your face! Hide your faces! Buckham Stables. Before it's outlawed and people have to start going to jail and getting fined over it. People are already being prosecuted for soring horses. They're being banned from shows for life. They keep popping up every once in a while, but they are banned. And yet they just keep it going. These little tiny horse shows in small towns in Tennessee and in some bigger towns, but mostly it's small to medium-sized towns. They attract a strange crowd of people, and I can't wait to get you in there and show you what it's like. One of the first classes that went through was flat-shod, and this is exactly how Tennessee walking horses need to be shown. This is what judges need to be looking for, is the natural ability of the horse to walk and carry a rider. Not an artificial gait, not the stupidity of the clown shoes and the high heels and the chains and the soaring. This right here is a good example of what a Tennessee walking horse should look like when it's carrying a rider.
All video clips you see in this video are from Horse Plus Humane Society. Again, that is Horse Plus Humane Society, and you should go subscribe to their YouTube channel because they do great videos like the ones you just saw here. This is Horse Plus Humane Society.